Folks, I want to talk about Begin Speaking and why I chose that as the name of this website. Christ was a builder, and yet nowhere, as I've studied his teachings, did he ever say build a church. There are over 350,000 churches in America with folks attending them that mean well. They mean well. But what Christ actually said to do was to go forth, take not an extra tunic, all will be provided. As the disciples, he sent them out. So let's take a look at that. What would happen if we actually did that instead of attend to 350,000 churches amongst folks that are already saved? Let's do a math problem. Let's say there's 100 in a new church. There's 100 members and a dynamic pastor. And that pastor is winning 2 new souls a week. Well, 52 weeks, that's 104 people he'll add. Okay, so next year, he'll have 204 parishioners. What a fantastic job. Another pastor at another church stops and thinks, this isn't what Christ said to do. So, he has 100 people also. And you know what he does? He prints books. And he says, good morning, everybody. Pass those books out. There's 365 pages in this book. They're all blank. I'm going to ask you this morning to do what Christ asked all of us to do, to spread the good news of Christ. And I'm going to ask you to not attend church for 1 year. Come back here a year from today. What I'm asking you to do is what Christ did. Speak to one person a day. If you miss a day, make it up the next day. But speak to one person a day about Christ. Now, there are 100 of you. And let's say you fail 345 times. That means you succeeded, each of you, 20 times. 100 times 20. Next year, 2,000 new people will be in the church the traditional way. 104 people. The way Christ, this sounds brilliant, it is, because it's Christ's plan. It goes from 100 to 2,000. I want to forward the notion that as much good as they do, and have done throughout the years, that the greatest retardation to the spread of Christianity has been churches. If they were what was intended, Christ would have said that. This is what he said. This is what he said to do. Here's one other thing to consider. Churches help people. They certainly do. But on a national average, only 20% of the money that goes to a church actually helps the needy. If that pastor at this church says, I want you to keep giving to the needy what you give to this church every week, the entire year, find someone at a bus stop that's having that has a car repair they can't afford, or rent, or an electric bill they can't pay, or just their kids need shoes. If they give the same amount of money, it's a 500% increase in the amount of money that the needy will get by not giving it to the church. So we have the main purpose of the church is served, and so are the needy. It's called Begin Speaking, and that's the point of this ministry, to get all of you to start talking and turn you into ministers, which you are. Some of you have already done it. Don't worry about how well you'll do. Christ will help you. Begin speaking. I hope you support this message. I hope you, if you're watching it on Facebook, you like it to other people so they can think about it. It's a new perspective. Maybe you're watching on the .com, beginspeaking.com, but help us spread this throughout this great country and hopefully the world. You'll be blessed that you did. And do it yourself. Begin speaking. When you do, you are a minister. And that's exactly what Christ intended. Think about it.